How will you react if your parents scold you, even if you have done no wrong? Who scold you the most, mother or father? Father! I guess all fathers are not alike. Some show the love and affection for the children and play with them. Others also love and care for the children, but they show it by working hard for them and giving them instructions and advice. What say? Well, hello my friends, Yasmin here from My Education My Power, and today we'll discuss the chapter The Little Girl from the book Beehive Class 9. Let's read a very heart-touching story to find out what the little girl's father was like. Text and meaning of all the difficult words will be appearing on the screen before you. Let's get started. Catherine Mansfield is New Zealand's most internationally famous author. She was a writer of short stories, poetry, letters, journals, and reviews, and changed the way the short story was written in the English language. She was a rebel and a modernist who lived her short life of 34 years to the full. Even before she died at the age of 34, she had received a reputation as one of the most talented writers of the modern short story. Let's discuss a few things about the story. The story, The Little Girl, is about a little girl who is initially afraid of her father and avoids him. She feels relieved on seeing her father go to the office. However, her feelings for her father change in the end from the fear to understanding. She is happy to find that her father is not a figure to be feared, but a person to be adored. There are four characters in the story: Kezia, the main character, her father, her mother, and her grandmother. In this paragraph, the girl is Kezia and he is her father, who is a figure to be feared, means she is really scared of him. So she tries to avoid him and she tries to remain away from him. Every morning before going to work, Kezia's father would visit her in her room and give her a casual kiss. And in reply, Kezia would say, "Goodbye, father." So here we can see the affection of Kezia's father for her. But Kezia may not feel the same. So when Kezia heard that her father's carriage or horse cart was going away from home as he was leaving home for work, and the sound became fainter and fainter, means the sound of horseshoe getting reduced, Kezia would have a sense of relaxation. She would feel relieved that her father has left. In the evening when Kezia's father would return home, she would hear his loud voice, and this loud voice again made her afraid of him. So as Kezia's father returned home, he would ask many things like a evening tea, newspaper, slippers and all. Kezia's mother asked her to remove her father's boot. She says that if she is a good girl, then surely she would obey her command. Due to fear, she would come down the stairs quietly and unwillingly. Unwillingly because she did not want to face her father as she is not very attached to him. Then Kezia sees her father who was sitting in the drawing room on a sofa and he is looking at Kezia over the spectacles. And the way he looks at her terrifies her. Kezia is inactive and lazy in her work, so her father tells her to hurry up and remove his boot and keep them out of the room. And then he asks her if she has been a good girl that day, means does she behaved well and has she done all her work? And Kezia stammers and says that she do not know. So why is she stammering here? Because she afraid him so much that she don't even know what to answer. Then her father says that if she stuttered like that, then she needs to see a doctor. So here the writer tells us that Kezia never stammered while she spoke to other people. It was only when she talked to her father as she scared of him. Now Kezia's father looks at her, he feels that something is wrong with her, and he asks her why she looks so unhappy. And then he tells her mother that she should teach Kezia to behave in a better way and she should not appear as if she is about to end her life. Means she did not want to live any longer. He asks Kezia to place his teacup back on the table. While taking the teacup, she feels that her father is so huge and he looks like a giant monster. And hands, neck and mouth are so huge, especially when he yawns. So every Sunday during the afternoon, Kejia's grandmother sends her downstairs to her parents to spend some time. So Kezia would behave like a good girl in front of her parents. Every Sunday afternoon, she went to her parents to meet them in the drawing room to have a good talk, but they were so busy doing their own things. Her mother was busy reading newspaper and her father was busy in sleeping and snoring. So here we can see that Kezia felt a bit neglected. So Kezia had this negative image of her parents in her mind. They did not talk with her, they didn't even spend time with her. So all the while Kezia's father was asleep, she would just sit on a stool and wait till the time her father would wake up. When he woke up, then he stretched his body and would ask the time and looked at her. Kezia's father would compare Kezia to a little brown owl as she stared at him like an owl. And one day Kezia was under the weather. She was not well. She had a cold. So she was supposed to stay at home. So her grandmother suggested that as she was at home and her father's birthday was approaching, she could make a pincushion as a birthday gift for him. Kezia put a lot of effort to make the birthday gift for her father. She uses threads to stitch three sides of the cushion. She has to stitch the fourth side and before that she has to fill the cushions with something. So Kezia was confused that what should she use to fill the cushion with. As her grandmother is out in the garden, she reaches her mother's bedroom. Now Kezia here is a very small little girl, she is very young. Now what she do on the bed table she finds many sheets of paper. So she just gathers all the sheets and tear them and stuffs those pieces of paper into the cushion. And then she stitches the fourth side of the cushion and birthday gift is ready. So we can see that her intention was good but did a blunder without knowing about the papers. Now the family searched those papers everywhere. They asked the servants but no one knew where the sheets of papers have gone. So Kezia's mother asked her about those papers. Now here we get to see that Kezia is an innocent girl. She did not intend to harm anyone. She was just preparing her birthday gift. And so very truly she tells her mother that she found some pieces of paper and torn them into pieces to prepare the surprise gift for her father. And so her mother orders Kezia to come down into the dining room at that very moment. Now Kezia's father is very upset and worried about his important document which has been lost. Then mother drags her before him and said that Kezia has torn it into pieces. Then Kezia's father asks her mother to get that cushion. Here the word damn is referred as cushion. He wanted to check whether those torn papers in the cushions are same as he is looking for. Kezia was so scared that she is again stammering, and then Kezia's father asked mother to take her into her room. Kezia wanted to justify her actions as she was innocent. She did not mean to harm her father. She was just preparing a surprise birthday gift for him. Then Kezia's father comes in her room with a ruler to beat her. Kezia was so scared that she tried to hide under the bed sheets. Now here we come to know that why Kezia's father was being strict with her. Why was he punishing her? Because he wanted Kezia to know this thing once and for all that she should not touch that thing that does not belong to her. Right now she is a small child, she does not know what is important and what is not. Kezia's father hit the palms of her hand with the ruler. Now Kezia is so afraid, and many hours later her grandmother wraps her in a shawl and is trying to pacify her, means console her. She makes her sit in her lap and trying to put Kezia to sleep. Then Kezia hugs her grandmother very tightly. She was crying and she said that why God have made fathers. She hates her father. She was heartbroken as her father did not understand her and said that God should not have made fathers. Kezia tried to justify herself to her grandmother. She said that she was trying to explain to him the reason for tearing the sheets of paper, but he was not ready to listen. Whenever she saw her father approaching, she would keep her hand behind her back because she felt that maybe he would hit her again. Here the writer tells us about Kezia's neighbors named McDonald's. Mr. McDonald had 5 children, and Kezia would peep at them through a gap of the fence. She would see that the family had a lot of fun. They played a game called tag. Tag is basically a children's game of catching one another like we play chore police in India. They play all day long and she can see the strong bond in them. Kezia can feel that all the children were so attached to their father. One day she saw that the little son opened the water pipe and tried to make their father wet. But Mr. McDonald was not angry at all with them, instead was laughing and playing with them. This was very strange for Kezia because her father was just the opposite of Mr. McDonald. She felt that God had made various kinds of father. Now one day Keisha's mother fell ill, so she was taken to the hospital, and the grandmother also went along with her to look after her in the hospital. Now Keisha was all alone at home with the cook Alice. At night the cook put Keisha to bed all alone, but she scared of being alone in the room. Keisha asked Alice that if she had a bad dream, what would she do all alone without mother and grandmother, as she could hear different kinds of whispering sound which made her feel that there was someone around her. Alice removed Keisha's socks and asked her not to be afraid of anything. In her dream, Keisha would see a butcher. So this butcher would hold a very big knife, a huge butcher's knife, and a rope, and he would approach Keisha. He had a dreadful smile on his face. She was terrified to see this butcher, and in her sleep Kezia cried out for help. She called for her grandmother. When Kezia woke up, she was shivering and saw that her father was standing next to her bed and he was holding a candle in his hand. So Kezia's father had heard her screams and had come to help her. Now he asked Kezia what was the matter, why she was screaming. Keisha was still scared of the nightmare. She said that there was a butcher, he was holding a dreadful knife, and she wanted her grandmother. So here we can see the affection that Keisha's father has for her. He blew the candle off, he lifted her and carried her to his bedroom. Keisha's father lay her in his bed next to him and covered her with the top sheets. Now Keisha felt her father's affection, and so she went close to him. She snuggled herself towards her father and she held his shirt tightly so that she would not feel scared again. And now Kezia had overcome her fear of her father. Now once Kezia was with her father, she was no longer afraid. He asked Kezia to rub her feet against his legs so that they become warm. So as Kezia's father was very tired, he slept before she did. A funny feeling came over her. Now here Kezia realizes her mistake and she had affection towards her father. Now she felt that her father was a poor man who worked very hard and he got so tired that he went off to sleep and did not play with her like Mr. McDonald did with his children. But Kezia felt that her father's heart was also full of love for her. She realized that she has torn up his important documents, the speech that he has written, and all this realization makes her take a deep breath. She realized that she had been wrong and that is why her father had beaten her. Although Kezia's father was asleep, he heard her sigh. He heard the sound that Kezia made and he asked her what the matter was. Was she again watching a bad dream? Kezia replied to her father that she had placed her head on her father's heart and she could hear his heart beat, and she complimented her father that he had a very big heart. So Kezia is also showing her love for her father as she had realized that her father also loved her. So in this story, The Little Girl by Catherine Mansfield, we have the theme of fear, control, freedom, independence, acceptance, compassion and change. Let's have the summary. Kezia's father was a busy man. Being an over-disciplined man, he was strict with Kezia as well. His presence at home frightened Kezia and she felt relief when he left for work. Kezia would stammer whenever she spoke to her father. Once she teared the important documents of her father in which her father beat her on palm with the ruler. The MacDonald who lived next door, made an exuberant, lively, playful family. Looking through the gap of the fence, Kezia saw 5 children playing with their father, turning a hose at him and the father tickling the children. When compared with her scary father who never played with her, Kezia saw the height of love between father and children next door, and she loved the McDonald family. One day her mother fell ill and went to the hospital. Grandmother also went with her. At night Kezia was all alone and had a nightmare. She cried for her grandmother for help, but father heard her scream and took her in his room. Father made her comfortable and assured her that nothing would happen. She felt her father's affection for the very first time and found him soft, kind-hearted man. On that day father took a good care of her. So my friend, this is all for today. I'll see you again soon. Till then, take a very good care of yourself for sure. Do subscribe my channel at one go down there. Goodbye.